Welcome everyone to today's video. So I just got back from walking my dogs, and on that walk I started thinking about spirituality and what it really is. And while there are actually no right or wrong answers when it comes to the spirituality of the person, I just kind of want to talk about what it means for me, what has come up for me in my intuition, on my own journey, as well as what I've learned on my own time. So by going on the internet or talking to other people, things that I've learned that really resonate with me. And I want to share it with everyone because I think that this is very valuable information. So first off, what isn't spirituality? Well, it is not a religion. It is not, praying or meditating for hours on end. It is not all these things that people may think it is. It's not as esoteric or woo-woo as some people may believe, but it is individual to each person, to each soul. We are all spiritual beings living a temporary human experience, and spirituality is just us connecting back to our true authentic selves, to who we are meant to be, to figure out our purpose on this planet in this lifetime, and then living that purpose, living your passions, finding your true authentic selves. Because we're here to learn lessons. We're here to learn specific lessons to help us grow in more ways. So in all of the lifetimes that you get to have on this planet, you're growing more and more as a spiritual being outside in another universe. So when you leave this planet, you become your real self again. You remember everything, and you remember all the lessons that you learned. So spirituality is about waking up. And when people say wake up, it means waking up to who you are, to your spiritual self, who you were meant to be. It's not like waking up, as some people might interpret that as like, oh, you're dumb and now you're not. Like, I've kind of had that come up in a past conversation, but yeah, it's just about waking up to your spiritual self, to understanding that you are here for a specific purpose. And when you realize that purpose, you get to help this world grow, and you get to help people around you grow. So one thing for me with spirituality, when I first started taking this path, was it felt very lonely. I had a really hard time talking to people about it. Now for me, I had certain people around me that I could talk about it, a very close-knit group that I found through an online retreat. And this is how my spirituality and my spiritual awakening began. So that for me, but I did find when I didn't have those people to talk to, and as we started to kind of go our separate ways, I felt very lonely about it because it felt like something that I shouldn't really talk about. It felt very like woo-woo, and just, it's not talked about. And the group of people that I was around didn't talk about it. So it's not something that was ever brought up. So I just didn't feel like I could really share with a lot of people. I had a few people in my life that I could, but there wasn't many. So that was really hard. But now I understand that when you are open about what you're going through, when you are open about the experiences you are having, you will find your tribe. You will find the people who are going through the same thing, who are, awake spiritually, who want to help you and you help them. They want to see you grow. They want to talk about that stuff. And those are the people that you're going to attach yourself to later on in life. Now, that could be for a short period of time or for a long period of time. Like, everyone that comes in and out of your life is for a reason. There is a lesson to be learned from them as well, or maybe they have a lesson to learn from you. That's a whole other topic. But yeah, it doesn't have to be lonely. So being open about what you're experiencing, being open about what's coming up for you is a really, really good way to start finding your people. I know it can be scary, because again, I was terrified of speaking my truth about it, but when I started to do it, it felt amazing. Also, spirituality is about finding, the things, going back and just healing all those things that you're holding on to from your past. It's about letting them go, understanding the lessons, accepting them, and releasing them. And when we do this, we free ourselves to be open to receive more of what actually serves us when we let go of what no longer serves us. So that is a huge part of spirituality as well. And there are many things that you can do to do this. You can do journaling, you can do meditations, yoga. Sometimes I have massive releases from yoga. I love doing it on a regular basis. It just makes me feel so good. Yeah, like you can do tapping, EFT, TFT. There are so many things. Reiki, acupuncture is amazing. There are so many different ways of just releasing. Like I know sometimes when I have my acupuncture appointments, memories or thoughts come up for me that I didn't even know I was still holding on to. And then I have that opportunity when it happens, when it comes up for me, I have that opportunity to understand it. I can journal on it. I can meditate on it. I can, understand why I'm still holding on to it, and then work on releasing it and letting it go and forgiving whoever needs to be forgiven, whether that's the other person or myself. And like I said earlier, it is about the individual journey. It is about oneness. It is about your specific journey. So if you don't meditate every single day, but you do yoga every day, or you journal every day, or you truly are aware of your thoughts and your emotions and everything that comes up for you, and you feel into that, and if it's a negative thing, you can work on releasing it. If it's something that no longer serves you, that is your spiritual journey. Not everything is for everyone, right? I know for me, it took me a long time to enjoy breath work. When my mentor first told me about breath work, I freaking hated it. I hated doing it. But again, for me, that was my ego coming up, trying to block me from growing. Now, I actually really enjoy breath work. I find it very healing. I find it very empowering. It makes me raise my vibration to a whole new level that I never thought was possible. It's wonderful. So spirituality is not, woo-woo esoteric stuff. It is just the inner work. It is about finding yourself. It is about connecting back to who you truly are, your authentic self. That is what spirituality is. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it was just like in my head, and I just felt like I needed to get it out to someone. And this is what this channel is here for, is for me to share all the stuff about spirituality that I know and or feel about it, I guess. Couldn't think of a word that I wanted to use. But anyways, thank you guys for joining. If you are enjoying my channel, please hit the subscribe button below to stay up to date with future videos. And then if you like this video, just hit the like button below. If there's anything that you think I missed or anything you would like to add, please feel free to drop it in the comments below, because again, I always love learning more about it. I love hearing other people's stories about it. It makes me, I find it very fascinating to hear other people's sides of what things are, because again, me telling you what I know is just one side. It's just one side of the whole equation of what this universe is actually about, what this world is actually about. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video.